Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new to this channel, my name is Chris, and for those of you that have already been on this channel, I just want to apologize for this very long hiatus. I know I took the piss, but it was a very long needed break. However, I'm finally coming to you guys with a very highly requested video on everything you need to know about Invisalign and a bit about my journey too. The reason why I'm doing this video as well is because a lot of people ask me when I'm going out, like, what's that on your teeth? Your teeth are so nice, etc, etc. I don't want to sound cocky there. And yeah, a lot of people have watched my YouTube videos on Instagram and noticed my Invisalign and just wanted to know a bit about it, and this is why I'm making this video for all these people that had all these questions in mind. So before we get into anything, let's talk about basically what Invisalign is. Invisalign basically is, in the simplest term, removable braces. It is plastic aligners that are put into your teeth and you may need to change every week, and these aligners move and position your teeth till they are straight basically. And yeah, so I've decided to break this video down into 5 parts. The first, I'm going to be talking about my Invisalign journey. The second, I'm going to be talking about how the Invisalign journey starts, costs, the actual Invisalign journey that you don't know, and finally the aftermath. So we're going to start with my Invisalign journey. I started Invisalign 2 years ago in June 2021 and finally finished in June 2023. It has been a very long process, but it's all been worth it. I feel like my teeth are 10 out of 10. They actually are 10 out of 10. Yeah, no, I'm so happy with the results, and I'm going to give a big shout out to Banning Dental Group, who have been providing me with endless support throughout my whole treatment. And yeah, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. Invisalign really blessed my smile. I did not have the best teeth back in the day. Funny story, actually, I did have braces when I was younger. I think from the age 13 to 14, I had braces, traditional train track braces, for a year. And afterwards, I didn't look after myself as much as I was supposed to. I actually ended up losing my retainer and quit basically looking after my teeth. I lost my retainer when I was 17, so basically my teeth literally were moving all around my mouth till I was 19, and I noticed that my jaw was moving a bit weird. Like every time I went in to bite food, my jaw would like just go like that. Kinda shouldn't have done that, but it basically went like that. It would just so out of place, and just it wasn't cute, to be honest. So I went into my orthodontist to see my options, see if I needed braces or Invisalign. And when they told me the cost of this when I was like 18, I literally wanted to cry, because it was like 3 digits. Like, I don't know why I thought it would be cheap, but it wasn't. I don't know why I thought I'd get it for free as well. Like, I was actually 18. Like, I don't know why I thought it was an exception. I just thought like I was in a bad place, like that I needed it, and I needed it for free. But no, like, it was just mad expensive. So yeah, I just walked out, and I was 18, and then 19. I think that's when COVID started happening and stuff. Yeah, and it got to a point where I like needed treatment done on my teeth, because it was like getting bad. It wasn't straight, like all my teeth were just going slanted. So yeah, I didn't like the appearance of my teeth. I just wanted to get this treatment done. I thought it was very important. And yeah, after doing research and actually going into the dentist, just like during COVID, I think it was 2021, I think the COVID restrictions actually started to lift. So yeah, I was able to go into the dentist, the right one for me personally, Banning Dental Group. And yeah, they offered me an affordable plan for my Invisalign treatment, and then I did my scan-ins. They then created my aligners. It was a total of 34 pairs, so 34 aligners from June 2021 all the way till January 2022. I didn't get all my 34 aligners to start with. I think I was first given 10, and I think the first 2 had to wait for like 2 weeks and then change after that every week, just once a week. And then I was given 68 aligners after that from January 2022 all the way till June 2023. That whole process was worth it, and I feel like when I started Invisalign, I wasn't as consistent as I thought I could be, because it is a lot of commitment, it is a lot of changes to your life, it is a whole treatment. Invisalign is obviously giving you the treatment, but you have to do your part too. And that's something that I had to like get a grasp of and actually stick to I had to do a lot of changes in terms of my diet, you know, it had to become like a water only thing as well, which was hard. I had to change like a lot of habits, guys, and this is something that I'm going to get into in this video. It is something very important if you know, are thinking about Invisalign, and it is something that you need to know if you want to actually know about, you know, this treatment. I had 102 aligners for the course of a 2-year treatment, which is crazy, you know, like you don't hear a lot of people actually having 102 aligners, but you know, that just comes to show how complex my case was, and I am grateful that, you know, however long it was, the process was worth it, and it has changed my life completely, and I am so grateful for it. So if you are thinking about Invisalign, I 100% recommend it, and that's just a bit about my journey. Like if you are thinking about starting Invisalign, I think one of the best things you need to do, and this is something that I did, is do your thorough research on the best provider for you. You know, some providers out there are gonna, like, you know, throw like big and hefty like prices at you, but you know what, all these dental practices and providers, they all basically get Invisalign from the same company, Invisalign. It's just a matter of, you know, how much they charge you, and you know, that solely depends on the dental practice or provider. So yeah, there are some very affordable packages out there, and I recommend that you do your thorough research to find the best one for you. That is something that I did, and Banning Dental Group was like the best one. What I also find is that a lot of people don't know is that they need to prepare themselves for some tooth adjustments before undergoing Invisalign treatment. The dentist might have to actually file your teeth down in order for your teeth to move around during the treatment, and you don't need to worry, like it's not a bad file or anything, it's just like a small file, like, it won't even be a gap, it's not even noticeable. Like I had my teeth adjusted as well, like I had, I think, a few of them filed so that they could move around and get straightened. I think it was this one. I had this one filed, and this one, and this one. So yeah, and it looks pretty good now. Another thing I want to state for you guys is that when you have started your Invisalign journey, make sure you get your treatment viewer, or like a before and after of what your teeth are going to look like. So this is something that the provider will show you. They have to. They're going to show you what your teeth look like when you start and how it looks like when it's going to end. So you know whether or not you're going to be happy with the result, and if you need some future adjustments after, or cosmetic surgery, like that. Knowing that you have that will help you save up for the near future. I think that's a very important tip that you guys need to know. So yeah, get your treatment viewer. So now costs. I feel like this is a very important thing that everyone wants to know. The average price for Invisalign is £3,000 to £4,500, which I think is insane given the living crisis we're in. I paid £2,800 for my whole Invisalign treatment, which included retainers and whitening. The two of them together, £400. So my Invisalign, just the Invisalign itself, was £2,400, which I think is an amazing price, and it was affordable, and I was able to pay every time I went into the practice, simply because of when I started my Invisalign journey, I wasn't able to, you know, do the whole monthly thing. I just paid in whenever I went in, and I had to pay like £300 whenever I went in. And you don't actually go to the dentist every like month or two. You go like every 3 months, 2 months. The provider just checks up on your progress. Given the price of Invisalign, I definitely recommend that you do your research and you find, you know, that 0% interest free monthly plans out there, and any flexible plans for you, just because, you know, it is probably the best way to go given the crisis that we're in. You know, you might need to save when you start this treatment because a huge lump sum is needed. For example, you do need to pay for your scan, you do need to pay for the provider to actually send your scan to Invisalign, get them created and sent back to you for use and for treatment. So I think all of that is like at least £1,200. So yeah, just have that in mind when you are going to start your Invisalign treatment. Like half of it will be paid off as soon as you like start, and then the rest will be paid flexibly, I think. Yeah, this just depends on the provider that you're going for. That's what happened with me, and I feel like it does happen with a lot of other providers. Now let's talk about the actual journey with Invisalign that a lot of people don't talk about. You may need something called attachments. Attachments are small little bumps bonded to your teeth for your aligner to move around, and your aligner will be created with those bumps. So I actually had a Invisalign attachments. I didn't know I was going to get them until it was being bonded to my teeth. It looked weird and it took time getting used to, but it did actually help my process a lot. Like I feel like it did help, move my teeth around. And given the complex case I had, I'm kind of grateful that I, had it. It did help a lot, like I said. Another thing you might need to have is elastics, like braces. You can also have elastics for Invisalign, which is weird. You may be thinking, how am I going to put it on? How is it even possible? It is possible, trust me. Invisalign, a liner will be created with hooks for your elastics to go on. And yeah, I had elastics too. Having elastics actually was a blessing in disguise though, because I did manage to, fix my jaw problem with that. Like it did just help correct my bite and jaw whenever I was going to like open my mouth, close my mouth and speak, and therefore that helped me bite properly. If you do need like extra stuff during your treatment, don't hesitate, just do it because it will help along the process. That was also something, I basically had everything, literally had everything, and it's something that you have to get used to. You might not get told, but you might need for the foreseeable future. Another thing you need to know is your oral hygiene routine will become longer simply because when you're on Invisalign, you do need to maintain your oral hygiene to an exceptional standard. You need to be brushing, flossing, and I mean like 4 times a day at least, like in between meals. Like this is so important. Like you can't have dirty teeth and be on Invisalign. Invisalign isn't that invisible, like you can see it and you will get stains on it, and you do want to have clean teeth and a clean aligner for the whole treatment, because otherwise it won't be cute, if I'm being honest. Like even for me, like I found that so hard, and I found it so long to like take my aligners out in public when I was out with my friends. Like it was awkward, like trust me, it was awkward. Sometimes my friends will laugh at me, but I'm like, oh, you know what, I don't care. Like I've paid money like for this and I have to get my teeth fixed, so whether or not I have to take it out, like it's my business, and the person in front of you or your friends and family, they'll understand, like it's fine. But yeah, it does take time to get used to. Patience is key, and consistency, guys. Like you honestly need to be on top of this every day. I'm sorry, like you will get tired, but you need to be on top of it every day. I was on Invisalign for 2 years, so your treatment might be different to mine. Like you might be on it for just 6 months and then that's it. You just need to push through it like every day. Talking about oral hygiene will lead me on to my next point. You need to actually clean your aligners too. Like, guys, I cannot stress this enough. Like, this is something that I had to do like constantly because, I was like a coffee person back in the day. So like I had to clean it, and then I had to like reduce my intake for the treatment, which was annoying. Make sure your aligners are stain free. I recommend, using antibacterial wash to clean your aligner, or dental pod. Dental pod is the best in the game. Like, I wish I found it sooner. Anyways, coming back to, being clean or whatever, you are gonna need to like actually avoid or reduce your intake with alcohol, coffee, like fizzy drinks for the foreseeable future of your treatment, because you are going to want to have your teeth and Invisalign aligners stain free. These things actually like distort the shape of your aligner, and you don't want that on the course of your treatment, because you might not be getting the exact results that you want and need. I feel like even saying that, I feel sorry for you and me, because I had to go through that too. But honestly, guys, it's worth it. Like just try. You don't need to like avoid at all costs. Just slowly get into the habit of reducing your intake, and you won't be drinking as much. You'll become a lot more healthier as well. So that's like a bonus extra. This is another thing that I experienced that not many people like talk about or are told. So my teeth became very like, not loose, but like they became sensitive and loose every time I took out my liner. I feel like because it's positioned in such a tight space, because of the aligner, once you take it out, it does become a bit loose and sensitive when you bite into stuff. So that's something that you do need to like take into account, but it is pain-free and is a different type of pain compared to the braces pain. Like I was there, like I know the pain difference, so I can say that it is way better. Most of my tips have been basically like things that I've experienced and things that haven't been told to me, but these are things that also I know that are not being told to people. So yeah, like I said, you do need to be consistent, patient with the majority of the things that I said, and you will see a result. Like some people actually see a result in 2 weeks. I find that crazy. Like I didn't see a result for like months, but that's probably because of my case. But yeah, I feel like when I noticed my changes as well, like I noticed that my lips and my mouth, like overall mouth and jaw, started to change a lot. Jaw was becoming more aligned as my teeth were getting aligned, and my lips too. Like it was crazy. Like, I didn't see and notice like it would get like that, but I was just happy with the result. Like I generally was looking more healthier. Something that I mentioned as well previously, like you will look and become healthier with this process. One more thing with the actual journey that you need to do is go to your hygienist. The hygienist will professionally clean your teeth and monitor your progress too. So you have your Invisalign dentist monitoring your progress and your hygienist. They will see if your gums are okay. They will do the cleanups for your teeth and in between your teeth and your gums professionally. So you have that on top of you, knowing that your care is in the best hands. And the hygienist also provides you the best advice and care as well. Definitely recommend going to your hygienist. Now we can talk about the aftermath. I finished Invisalign, like I said, on June 2023, and I was so happy with the results. My dentist took out my attachments, done my polishing, and my teeth looked so nice and straight. They then do some before and after pictures because the after picture is very important. They need to see how you progressed, and you need to evaluate yourself whether or not you want to go for extra treatment like composite bonding or composite veneers, etc., etc. This is not always an option given to you, but this is something that you might have to like do for yourself if you're not 100% happy with how your teeth look after your Invisalign treatment, which is okay, may happen. That's gonna be separate costs for yourself. That's something that you need to like bear in mind, because those are very expensive and separate types of treatments for your teeth. I was happy with the overall look and feel of my teeth, and I didn't go for any of that. I just went for my whitening and retainers. I was given Vivera retainer, which I am supposed to wear for 6 months full time, just as I did with my Invisalign aligners. And then I'm gonna move on to nighttime, just to wear at nighttime. But I'm on my 3rd month now, and I don't know, I'm still used to wearing this like 24/7. I don't think I'll get used to like taking it out and not wearing it the whole day. Like it will just have in my mind, like put your retainer on, put your retainer on. And I'm so happy that I've got that in my head, because that's one of the faults that I had when I was younger. I just wasn't on top of my retainer, and you need to be, because your retainer is a very vital final part of your treatment. Your retainer is what keeps your teeth in place after your treatment and prevents it from going back to what your teeth were before, because your teeth have something called muscle memory basically, where it will move back into the position that it was before, but having retainers will stop that, and it will keep your teeth fixed and in place. The consistent you are, the longer like and better your teeth will be the way they are. So yeah, you just need to be consistent. I feel like I've been saying consistent like so much in this video, but it's true. Like this whole process is literally consistency, patience. Anyways, after finishing my Invisalign treatment, I also done my whitening, which is something I want to talk about in my next video. I feel like this is something big and a lot to talk about, which I want to also address. I feel like that was also a separate process. So yeah, like I said, I'm still in the process of finishing my Invisalign because I'm still on my retainer. I'm halfway through, my full time of wearing it. So yeah, I will carry on doing more videos like this and talking about my whole journey, process, and things you might not actually know, and my experience a bit more in detail for you guys. I feel like this is very important because you don't actually like know or see or hear a lot about this. Hopefully I've covered everything that you need to know. If you feel like I haven't and you want me to discuss more, please drop that down in the comment section below. But for now, please press a like, comment, subscribe, and press that notification bell button so that you know when the next video is out. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.